Right, this is just a short video to show you how to set up this page for the sketches that I want you to do in the exerciser for kind of work at home. It's just to draw a grid. This is just to set it up. If we were in school, I'd be giving you this on a photocopy, but we don't have that facility at the minute. All you want a pencil. I'm going to use a pen so that you'll be able to see the lines that I'm drawing properly. But you want to use a pencil and use it lightly as well. Don't draw heavy lines. And a ruler. A long ruler is much better if you have it, and if you don't, you don't. So we're going to start off at the top of the page and measure down 50 millimeters on the left hand side and 50 millimeters on the right hand side. So that's 50 on both of those. And feel free to pause the video at any time to do this and then draw a line across. And remember, you're going to draw this line lightly so we get a line there. Okay? Now what I want you to do, on the top, on that line, measure over 25 millimeters and mark it. And then come down to the bottom of the page and measure 25 from the left hand side and mark that, and then join up those two. And again, feel free to pause at any stage and keep up. Alright, so there are our first two lines. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do measurements, mark distances across here. So we're going to measure from this point where our two lines intersect, and you're going to mark 40, 80, 120 and 160. So the gap between each mark is 40 millimeters. So you can do it like I've done it here, 0 to 40, then to 80, then to 120 and 160, or you can go 0 to 40, move it, 0 to 40, move it, 0 to 40, move it, 0 to 40. Whichever way you want to do that. Okay, so again, pause if you need to. Down the side, we're going to mark 30 millimeters 6 times. So I'm going to line up my 0 with the line here, and I'm going to mark 30, 60, 90, 120, 150 and 180. Okay, so it's 30 millimeters. So 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, 180. Okay, so again, pause if you need to in order to do that. Now we want to draw a line across here, and it's the same measurement down, which was, if you can remember, 180. So we're going to measure over here 180. Mark that on the right hand side of the page and draw a line across from that mark to the bottom mark here. If it's not perfect, it doesn't matter. Okay, are you with me so far? And now we want to put a mark here at that distance. So that distance was 160, so we're going to mark 160 here and join that up to this. And basically that's the outside of our grid. If you wish, you can rub out these sections here, because you're not going to need them at all, and it'll just leave us with our nice grid, or the outline of it. So now we want to draw our vertical lines and our horizontal lines. So we're going to go back to measuring again. So we're going to measure 40 millimeters across here. So 40, 80, 120, and then we join the 40s, the 80s and the 120s. And again, feel free to pause at any time so that you can do this. Shouldn't take you any more than about 5 minutes in total anyway. And now we're going to draw the horizontal lines, and they were measured at 30 millimeters. So I'm going to come over here to my last horizontal line, or vertical line, sorry. And I'm going to mark 30, 60, 90, 120 and 150. and I'm going to draw the horizontal lines. And remember, you're doing this in pencil and you want these lines to be light. And that's it. Now, you're basically going to be drawing in this grid. For the first one, make sure to start here in the top left and take your time. Try and proportion everything right. In a short little time you're going to, or in another video I'm going to have me doing the sketch, but it's going to be all speeded up and you can see me going through it. If you want to do the second sketch, totally up to you. You can use the same grid, so you'll probably have to re-watch this again. Okay, so now it's time to go open up Sketch Recognition 1 document and do that. Enjoy.